Hello everybody, welcome to me and Banjo's tarot card weekly video. He decided to sit up here on the table today. The tarot card puppy Banjo. So this is a spot. Uh, so y'all can see the cards. Um, they're going to be upside down because I'm probably going to face them towards me. Um, I'm not too practiced on having the cards face y'all and then read them when we're face to face like this. So I'll just have the cards facing towards me, and then of course I'll do that thing. Anyway, as far as the spread today, I think I'll probably do the horseshoe. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all tarot card puppy Banjo. I got a nice plant here. I'm ready to start the video. We got a little indie girl over here too. She's hanging out with us. I wish this background could be the background for the video. I'll show you all. Ready? So this is going to be my view when I'm doing y'all's tarot card reading this today, this Tuesday. Isn't this such a nice view? But as you can see, I don't really have anywhere to put it. So it's, I just... anyway, let's go ahead and I'm going to get this video started. 1 second. You retreat. Go for me. Okay. So here we go. Here's the spot. I hope I don't get a call. It's usually spam or whatever, but here we go. This here, I think. Might as well just go like that, right? Why not? Let's do here. Oh, and I also saged a bit. So, I do not have a candle or anything like that, but I've saged. So, anyway, I don't have a mic or anything like that. So, this is how it's going to be. If the volume isn't the best, my apologies. Anyway, yeah, this is a place right there. Okay, so I guess we can go ahead and get started. This is going to be, I brought all my paint, I brought my paints, I brought my paintings. I have some canvases yet to be painted. But I have several paintings that I hope to finish to complete this little staycation. So, ending on a treat too, don't worry. Benja takes a bit longer eating the treats. Anyway. So yeah, I brought all my painting stuff, gonna finish, hopefully complete some paintings that are almost done, and then paint some new ones. We'll see how that goes. Sometimes it takes me a long time to do a painting, and sometimes I'll do a painting in like a day. The life of an artist. Anyway, so I hope y'all are doing well. I think for some it was a 3-day weekend. So I hope that y'all enjoyed the 3-day weekend, if that was something that y'all had. I guess looking forward, I guess this tarot card reading is, since this is a very general kind of tarot card kind of situation, I think that usually I have it for like the coming week. That's usually what tarot is, right? But somebody might view this video in like 2 years, so hopefully it applies whenever they watch the video or whatever. So, but let's see. With that said, let's see what's we got for this week. That we're almost halfway through. Okay. All right, one more. And kind of into it. I'll just put this over here. I'll refer to it from the plant. I'm getting my knowledge from the plant. Anyway, if you're wondering, I got my makeup done. I got my sister's earrings. So I think the glasses really just kind of pull this makeup look together. So if you're wondering what makeup look I have on today, I think you're gonna have to include the glasses. They're not prescription. They're just like, I don't know. They're just there. Anyway, so here's my makeup look today. I was a little worried about it. I chose the, I chose the blush. I chose the lipstick. It was like a darker kind of blush. And an orangey kind of lipstick. And I said, I'm probably just going to go like, the warmer colors, kind of like a, I don't know, pink, red kind of situation. But then I started putting on my makeup and I was like, I need to wear this blue eyeshadow. So this is my look. I was a bit worried about it. I said, that's some orange lipstick. That's some burgundy blush. That is blue eyeshadow. How is this going to work? But I think these glasses and the earrings really helped out. Anyway, I guess we can go ahead and get started. Indy's here, bringing the good vibes. Indy girl. You ready to start? Okay. She's getting knowledge from the plant too, huh? You're getting knowledge from the plant. Okay. She's such a good dog. This is going to be a really easy time. I said, I have to watch Indy, and it's not a problem whatsoever. Anyway, I might take her to the Vignet at some point in time. That's usually what I like to do, especially if I'm going to be here from today, Tuesday, until Saturday. So her and I might go to the McNay. I might text my mom, and she might. There might be a chance or opportunity where she'll take Gypsy at the McNay. She's not ready for the dog park yet because of her shot situation. But I may be able to convince her to go to the McNay. So we'll see. But yeah, Indy and I will definitely probably go to the McNay at some point in time this week. So I gotta give her the good vibes too. Alright, Indy, you ready for our card? Ooh, we got such a good card. So our theme, our card in the middle of our deck here is the Fool. This is just such a great card to get. Going on a journey. This is kind of like the Hangman, but a bit different. This little crow is at the beginning, at the start of a journey, full of faith. If there's any problems or obstacles with this little crow here, it will absolutely be seen as a God-given obstacle, or if the opposite of an obstacle, if there's any like gifts or blessings or good luck going on, this crow is going to see that as a divine, very divine path and journey um, that this crow is starting. So a bit different than the Hanged Man as far as a little bit of, I guess, naivety, a little bit kind of lighthearted, a little bit, yeah, maybe not so opponent oriented, but just kind of like you're just on a spiritual path, and that's who your friend is. And as far as who your foe is, it's uh, you know, not really that important. So so far so good. Thanks, Indy. What a great card to have a focus. If we have kind of a bad card, we can always just go back and, you know, stuff like that. Anyway, so for our past, let's see what we got. The reverse Page of Cups. This is kind of a bit of a sad past. I got a bit of a sad card for my personal tarot this morning. But this reversed Page of Cups, if there's pages, there are several pages in this Crow Tarot that I really like. And this one being the one that I like the most, Upright. Upright is about romance and true love and all that. Reversed is the opposite. Kind of childlike situation going on, and not very emotionally mature. Others and themselves. If you don't understand, if you feel something unpleasant, and this is something, speaking of Gypsy, I think she's figuring out if something is happening, she feels something, whether it's pleasant or not. But for the most part, when she feels something not pleasant, I think she's like, if she got a little sick, and we took her to the vet and everything's all good now. But I think there was this period where she felt a certain way, and she just was learning that it was her own internal stuff going on, and it wasn't something externally that was making her feel that way. So obviously she's a puppy, and that's a positive aspect to this. And but here for us in our tarot card reading, in the past we have something not so pleasant. We have a bit of childish behavior, probably in places where it shouldn't be. So this is a very interesting past card. And this being the Page of Cups, it's water, so that's love, dreams, feelings, and all of that. So yeah, some immaturity and childishness going on in our past that I guess is the focus on. Maybe that's not our entire past and stuff like that, but for this tarot card reading this week, we have a bit of childishness in our past with love and romance. So that's not good. Let's see what we have presently. Uh-oh. What have y'all been doing? Y'all been doing some manifesting here. So presently we have the Death card. And at first glances, it's kind of amusing. So this Death card, it could mean death, but a lot of the times this Death card, which I think might be water. Let me check the element real quick. But a lot of times the Death card just represents transcendence, type of the rebirth stuff is more with the Judgment card, which I think is very interesting, especially if you're kind of like a spiritual person. You probably see a lot of there's probably a lot more nuances to those type of words than maybe who's somebody who's not so much in spirituality heavy. So let's see. Death is water. Change, ending, new beginning, transformation, and mortality. So profound change, which is similar, can have similarities to the Tower card. But this being our second major Arcana Deck card, this presently, this card says that if you're not willing to, the words in the description in the book says sacrifice the parts of you that no longer serve you and are not beneficial, compatible in the same truth as this big change and transformation, your next life stage. If you're not willing to sacrifice that part of yourself, then this card serves as a warning. But I like this card. Some people might not like the skeleton and stuff like that, but I'm not triggered by that because I just use that a lot in my own art. So I use a lot of skeleton and skulls and stuff like that. And I actually probably draw more bones than I do actual body parts. As far as like, if you exclude the head and the neck, the majority of my artwork has a lot to do with, if I do draw a body, it's most likely it will be a skeleton body. I don't know why. To me, that's less triggering than, I guess, drawing an actual body. But anyway, so I think this is very interesting. I think there's a bit of humor in this at first glance. We get this past of a nuisance, somebody who's just childish and especially in love and relationships. And then we get this death card here. So we have a bit of humor, I think, so far in our weekly tarot card reading. And as far as sacrifice, I'm a little hesitant to use that word right now, but I have no problems letting y'all know that is the description in the book. I think maybe it could be like more kind of respecting things that we have let go. Like I went to the zoo and the anaconda, I saw the shedding of the skin in the water, and I thought that was so cool. And I thought it was appropriate. I didn't think that, oh my gosh, the tank is dirty or anything like that. And with the anaconda, they have like fish in the water and stuff like that. So I think as far as the sacrifice goes, I think maybe it's a bit more honoring things that we have let go and things that we are no longer, that are no longer a part of us. I think goes with this card. And as far as our main theme here, the Fool, things are going just great. If there's any type of dis-ease, discomfort, pain in transitioning in life stages or with a big change, it's going to be very minimal, and it's going to be probably an enjoyment factor to that. So that's good. So far, so good. Let's see what our hidden influence is. We got the Star card reversed. Again, another week we have the Star card reversed. This is very interesting. We have things are hidden from us. which is, again, very interesting. I think maybe it might go with this Fool card here. Um, Sometimes when there's just because there's knowledge about certain subjects doesn't mean that there's not also a mysteriousness to things. If maybe you know a lot about science, maybe you know a lot about um, human psychology and physiology, and maybe you know a lot about other things. Um, but I think this card represents, and it's a hidden influence. I think this card probably represents, just because there's a lot of those things known, um, and maybe a potential for knowledge to keep expanding and keep going. And maybe even we can bring up AI into this conversation. Um, I think there's still this element of divine mystery kind of theme going on here. So just because we increase our knowledge and improve upon that doesn't necessarily mean it's to take away from religious and spiritual aspects to ourselves. With this reversed star here. So let's see what our obstacle is today. The Nine of Swords reverse. This is very interesting. The Star card, I think, is water. We're getting a lot of water elements today. The Fool is air, in case you're wondering. Let's see the Star. Oh no, the Star is an air element. So the reverse Nine of Swords, another card that we keep getting recently. So this is very interesting. I think this card says reversed, says it's a good time to focus on the here and now. And maybe not get too wrapped up into the future, which I think is very interesting. We have a lot of our past. Maybe we might even get swept up in stuff with our past, but a big message so far in this this week's tarot card reading is that focusing on the here and now, which I think is pleasant. If things are not pleasant for you, if you're here and now, these cards, you know, you may see everything in these cards, and you maybe makes you extremely hopeful for the future, and maybe say, you know, if you can just get through things now, you have everything to look for in the look forward to in the future. So this card is a lot about being in the present. So I would say that time, as far as being an obstacle, I would say maybe, if at all possible, maybe take some time or moments throughout the day to just kind of, I don't know, maybe reflect, maybe write something down, maybe like a little poem or something, to just recognize, I guess, where you are now. Maybe there's a lot of energy here that will, a lot of forward moving energy. I'm reminded of the Tower card, the Hanged Man card, and also the Eight of Wands, which is a burst of energy. So we're getting stuff like that, but we're not getting those cards. So I think just taking the time to, I don't know, maybe if you're really busy, like I said, just take some time to stop and smell the roses. Take some time to, um, I don't want to say slow down, but I guess just be meditative. Um, there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of water and air here. Um, and so I guess just recognizing and taking the time, I guess, to remember what it's like in the present moment. I think sometimes we have memories and we look back at the memories and we say, oh, well, we've been through this, and this. Um, and maybe we can take the time to really remember how it's like to be in how whatever position we happen to presently be in, um, and yeah, as far as that being our obstacle today. So let's see what our outside influence is. The reverse Seven of Wands. This is very interesting, um, and I guess maybe this is might be the sacrifice kind of energy vibe going on. This upright Seven of Wands, you see this crow has made it all the way to the top, and is standing guard while the other crows are trying to overtake him, but it's not happening. So reversed may be, again, sacrifice and stuff like that. Which might also contribute with this a reverse Nine of Swords over here. So we have this outside influence of, I guess, remembering the struggle. This with this Death card and also this Fool card. I guess these are very important cards we have here. Not to forget this Star card that we have. So I think we're probably going through something really personal, and personal in the sense that there's a lot of feelings going on, and maybe a life stage in the sense that these things are very big and recognized. So I guess our outside influence is maybe about the humbling process, not necessarily like you're too prideful or something, but just the outside influence gives us a bit, makes us humble, which is something that is good. We don't see any kings or knights or anything like that yet. The most we see about that is this reverse Page of Cups here. But this could be, for an example, like a king, instead of a pawn turning into a king turning into a pawn. So yeah, this is just to throw an example out there for you. But our outside influence today is a humbling process, a humbling influence, which again, given these cards, I think fits right in. So let's see what advice and solution we have today. We have the Four of Pentacles. This is very interesting. Our first pentacle element We go from fire to pentacle. I think that's very interesting. The advice and solution, the description in the book is concerning ourselves with finances. Um, Maybe overly so. So this may be an indicator of being a bit detail oriented. Since our spread is so positive, the only negative part of our spread today is this reversed page of cups, which is immaturity and uh, childlike nature when it comes to love and relationships. So as far as negativity in this card, take that for what you will. Worrying about finances in a with the past here, it might be something, but maybe we can use that to improve our skills. Being detail oriented with finances, pentacles can mean finances and can also be career and profession and stuff like that. Um, and it can even be our physical selves too. Um, so being detail oriented. I want to say being OCD about it, but I'll say that as in the spirit of the humor in our tarot card reading this week. But yeah, being a bit OCD, detail oriented with our finances, maybe perhaps our career, and even ourselves, um, is the advice and solution today. So that's interesting. Again, usually this card is being a bit worried about finances when we don't have to be. But I think that gravitates more towards this reversed page of cups. And as far as dealing with things, obviously finances and career are definite stressors. So there might be a bit of stress there, but I think staying present and respecting ourselves and staying humble and always feeling like we're divinely guided, I think will combat whatever kind of negativity there could be when thinking about finances and career and our physical selves. So let's see our future card, the reversed Ace of Wands. This is very interesting. The reversed Ace of Wands indicates a project starting off on the wrong foot, which leads me to believe that, again, this maybe has to do with our past, this reverse page of cups here. There could be these two cards. We have the majority of our spread focusing on ourselves and the things, life journeys we're going through that are separate than this reversed page of cups. But we do have this Fool card, which is us. And it seems that somebody else maybe going through a similar process is not going to be set up for success, as indicated by this reverse Ace of Wands. That would probably be the negative aspect to that. And also this the aces again represent the element in its purest form. So that's obviously very important, especially with this spread, since we have so much about beginnings and transformations and leaving things that no longer serve us behind. In a very serious way. Like I said, this death card can be a warning if you're not ready to embark on a new journey that has certain requirements, one of which being, I guess you can say, letting go of bad habits might be one way to put that. So yeah, um, like I said, that's the probably the most negative way to see this card. Um, but this Ace of Wands, we do have some reverse cards here that have very positive meanings. So maybe this Ace of Wands here, reverse, can represent um, new perspectives, doing things in new and unique ways. Um, maybe that has not been done before. Maybe something's been done before in a certain way, and maybe our future and outcome is going to be about um, doing that in a new and unique way, which is pleasant and positive. The wands are fire element, which is intuition, travel, creativity. Creativity can also be with the water element. So, but yeah, fire element is a cool element, um, and sometimes is very much linked to the air element and the water and the earth element too. Um, so I guess also what I'm saying in the future is uh, looking at things, and I guess the connections of things. Maybe there might be a malicious energy trying to disconnect. Um, and my guess is they might be trying to do that presently. So I think having this fire element for our future is very interesting, as far as the purity, the ace, and also the fact that the fire element is the inertia of coming up with an idea. So yeah, that's really interesting. Oops. So yeah, that's our tarot card spread for today. I guess I'll go ahead and show y'all tarot card reading. I guess I'll do the drawing in my next video. So here are the cards. We've got the past and then the future. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and end this video here. Thanks for watching. As always, I look forward to our next tarot card reading and all that. And if you want to stay tuned for the drawing of this really pleasant tarot card reading we have this week, I appreciate that. I'll see you in the next video. But if not, I'm really happy with today's tarot card spread. I think this means very positive vibes going on here. Very positive vibes during a very important time. So that's good. So anyway, I'll talk to you later. Y'all have a good one.